CMT.
Once the Judds hit the top of the charts, they stayed there.
Mama, I found someone like you said would come along. He's a sight and so unlike any man I've known. I was afraid to let him in.
Their original sound brought them immediate success. Within a year, their first album had 2 hits, Why Not Me and Mama, He's Crazy. Both went straight to #1.
And must be out of his mind. Mama, he's crazy, crazy over me. And in my life,
we were just making records we liked. The 4 of us would sit around and ha-ha and laugh and scream, oh, that's a great song, ha-ha. We liked it, so we made it. And we stayed at a very simple format. Daughters sing lead, mamas sing harmony, simple acoustic guitar stuff, pretty straightforward country band, nothing fancy, and the same band, same guys, just enjoying themselves. Oh, it was a big time. It was a wonderful time of year to record with the Judds. It was great fun.
when ones like you are few and far between. Mama, he's crazy.
The young women became one of the hottest acts in the business. They were adored by fans and admired by those who inspired them.
Where he says, oh, where he's wants to be.
I heard the first record they had. I thought the record was so well performed. We all talked about it. Called our manager and said, man, I heard this record, and these ladies are really something. We ought to try to get them for, we had a thing that we were getting ready to do out in Nebraska, and he went to work then to get in touch with them.
In March of 1984, the Judds were scheduled for their first live performance as the opening act for the Statler Brothers.
They were setting up in their band, and the people were already starting to come in. And Winona went over and opened up the curtain. She looked through the curtain and saw all those people out there. And she closed the curtain up, turned around to Naomi, and she said,
Mommy, I want to go home. Give me my own space somewhere else other than here. It was terrifying.
We realized they were very good. Now, they're going to tell you how scared they were and everything.
They probably were.
But they didn't really show it.
It was our moment. It was the Olympics, you know, for us. All these years of discipline and hardships and everything, and it was real.
We remember looking at them from the backstage back there and while they were out there the first night and just hearing the harmony. We knew they had something special right from the start.
We just had a blast. We did that little set, sang every song we knew.
You know how
we came up off stage and we were just like, you know, monkeys jumping around all over each other like, yes, yes, we did it. Let's go do it again.
They were great from the beginning.
Even though being a new act, they did have a record at that point, but a lot of people in the audience didn't know them. But they had something that connected with the audience, and that's the magic thing that makes it work, and they had it.
But that magic bond they created with the audience didn't always exist between mother and daughter.
Naomi and Winona had been having problems, it turned out, before I ever met them. And, you know, there were some of the little instances that kids get into, you know, trouble we all get into as we're growing up, little things. But Naomi wanted such perfection for Winona, and Winona wanted what Winona wanted. And the two naturally clash.
One night, one of the guys in the band came running into the club and said, oh, no, they're going to kill each other, you know, and they're out on the bus. I walked out back, and clothes were flying out the back window of the bus. And they were having at it. You know, they just struggled, and they were thinking. There was a lot of tension involved. You know, preempt all, there was a lot of tension concerning several things that were happening right at that particular time. And I just walked in and looked at them both. And it was as straight as I could be with them. I said, maybe we should just go home. and not try to have a career like this. Because if the deal is now, you're gonna have to go on beyond this. You're gonna have to understand how to be with each other, or we need to go home, because those people are gonna bust you. If you walk out there and, this is my sweet daughter, or this is my sweet mom, and that's not true, they're gonna look through you and pound you to pieces, because they're not stupid, and they opted to get real, especially with each other.
This is a very many-layered mother-daughter relationship. I was all she had, and I figured out that one of the reasons single moms get so much flack from their kids is because the kid resents them because they need them so desperately. It's all they have. And in our case, I had one when I was 18 and I was still growing up. So in a sense, we grew up together.
You know, I've tried to learn from all the things that I did wrong. Unfortunately, that got, put on TV and stuff. So I guess I became secure with insecurity. I became the poster child for, this is what happens when you become too successful too soon at too early of an age. Who wouldn't overreact at certain things?
Though the Judds' stormy relationship was made public, it had no effect on their music or their popularity. They continually topped the charts. Clearly, the audience couldn't get enough of the Judds.
Tell me about the good old days. Sometimes it feels like this world's gone crazy.
I think the two of us complemented each other because you could relate with one of us, even if you didn't listen to country music. The fact that we're a mother and daughter, that's universal. And people were fascinated with the dynamic. Here's a mother and daughter who could literally go out at 1 minute and then get on stage and sing and blend their lives so effortlessly that they were just amazed.
Did lovers really fall in love, she said? They stand beside each other, comfortless. Was the promise really something people kept, not just something they were saying? Did families really bow?
Through their music, the Judds found harmony both on and off stage, and what they heard from each other, they admired.
Even though if they were spatting somewhere, they had a true deep love for each other and appreciation. Like I'm sure that Naomi, when she listened to her daughter sing a song like Grandpa, I'll tell you, during Naomi's parts, she had a Kleenex with her. She was dabbing her eyes as she was singing harmony. Because I'm sure not only of what the song was saying, but she heard such a passion in her daughter. It was her daughter. She was hearing that passion, and why would reciprocate?
Families really bow their heads to prayer. The daddies really never go away.
Throughout the 80s, it looked like there was no end to the success for the mother-daughter duo. But at the end of the decade, good fortune temporarily turned its back on the team, forcing them to say a tearful goodbye.
Tell me about the good old days.
Life and Times of the Judds returns in a moment on CMT.